welcome to a new segment called ASMR in bed. I'm just kidding, I was really tired and I thought this would be funny, but this is late night humor and nothing is funny. One second, it's a little too dark. Oh jeez, that was really bright. I just can't talk loudly because it's pretty late in Australia at the moment. Like way past my bedtime, kind of late. And I gotta be respectful for the people living in the house. You know, I gotta be respectful of the fam because they're sleeping and I don't want to disturb them.
Psych, this is an ASMR. I don't need to be quiet, okay? Okay?
I'm just sort of stuck here thinking to myself, so like, how about we just discuss 2020 and how it's shaken, you know what I mean? Except I'm not gonna move from my bed because it's, way too cold. I moved because bed was bad idea. So as you can probably tell, I got a little bit of the sniffles, the little sniffle bug. It got it's kind of late. So like grab some hot cocoa, get a nice warm blanket, and let's just like chill and have a little bit of an intervention for whoever the flip is in charge of this year. So like the whole reason I made this video is because I started thinking. Not because I just started to think, because I know how to think, but because I've started thinking about lockdown and just the whole situation that we're in. So, I just want to talk have a little bit of chit chat about this whole ordeal that we're all facing together as a community. But lockdown has got me thinking about, lockdown and like just about all the stuff that's happened this year. You know what I mean? Like for instance, from the start of the year, we had the fires, right? And then not even a week later, we had the World War III memes. And it was all fun and games until I realized, well, I could probably be drafted because I'm a healthy boy. Not at the moment, but I'm pretty healthy. I don't think I would last. Do you see this boy? Look at his face. Look at how he's built. He wouldn't have lasted a day. Bro, I would have had a hard time. I did maybe like a couple of years ago. I went to do cadets, and I quit because. And then like after all of that jazz, flipping COVID-19 comes creeping in all infamous like, and it's like, bruh, delays, lockdown, quarantine, festivals, gathering, birthday parties, the movies, all the good games, all the events, sports, that's gone. Okay, the Olympics, that's gone. That doesn't make any sense. Well, it does obviously, because you have to wash your hands and social distance. Don't forget to do that. That's very important. You see these hands? They're very clean. But like, none of you guys want to hear about that. Who wants to hear about how we can't go out anywhere and we haven't really done much in the last 2 months and I'm just stuck at home and we're isolated and it's... See, no one wants to hear about that kind of stuff. It's just boring. We're not going to do that. We're not. You know what? We're going to put on the bright side hats and we're going to talk about everything good. The good side, The good side of things. We're not going to talk about the bad side. One of the good things that I found doing my little bit of research that I did for this video was that there's an influx in people wanting to foster dogs because they're all alone in the house, and that's really cool because now the dog has a home. And who doesn't want dogs to have homes? You know what I mean? That's just joyful. That's fun. It's so happy. I wish I had a dog. And also like a really other good thing that's been happening a lot is that a lot of people on YouTube have been setting up, fundraising events and live streams that have been really, really flippin' successful, you know? And that's really cool because not only are they entertaining, but they're also giving back to the community, you know, like with a bunch of food, with a bunch of money. And it's all these little steps that people are taking that are gonna get us through this period, you know what I mean? And it's going to places, and it's going to a place where it's helping countless and countless people, and that's so noble and so awesome. Another good thing is that, well, I didn't really know whether to put this in the good side or the bad side, but the Pentagon released a bunch of UFO clips, and I found that pretty cool. I was like, yeah, it's a UFO. It could mean anything. It literally means nothing, but I don't know, dude. I just wish I could fly and get on spaceships and go to space. I think that'll be really cool. Okay, I don't know. I just feel like there's so much innovation happening in the way content and stuff is being produced that I find that really cool. It's like, yeah, the world has stopped literally because a lot of things have been closing, but people have been making up for it, but putting stuff online, you know, and still doing things they love, and that's something that's so cool, you know. And something that I started to see a pattern when I started seeing all the good things happening is that people were making do with what they had, and they didn't let the situation they're in, the situation we're all in, get the better of them. You know, they just sort of did things, you know, and just kept connected with people. You just kept, I don't know, I can't explain what's going on in my head, but it sort of was just, people just kept creating things, and I think that's really cool. Reason being is because I think in situations like this, when we literally have nothing much to do, stuff like movies, TV, games, the whole of YouTube, because I spend so much time there, all of that starts to be music. All of that stuff starts to become super important, and to see people innovate and keep on posting new and exciting things, and like there are plays that are happening online and we're getting live streamed and stuff like that. Music videos shot entirely in someone's home. All of these things put together is so refreshing, so different, you know. It's not this massive big budget thing. It's anybody can do stuff like that. You can do stuff like that. I can do stuff like that. You know what I find that so cool, and it's just helping people. It's helping people cope with what's happening. It's making light of the situation. It's providing coping mechanisms for so many people, and that's so flipping cool. It's just so awesome to me because I don't know. It's late and my brain is all woozy at the moment, so I'm just wobbling along. And the biggest war, in my opinion, about the good things that are happening is the countless people that are risking their lives to save others, you know, whether it be every single person in the medical field, the nurses, the doctors, the volunteers, the people that are still working at like the food banks and stuff like that, and just giving so openly their time and their own safety. They're just putting that on the line to save people. I don't know how to really segue into the next section, so I'm just going to show you a video. So here's the video.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
That's such a good video, you know, about connection. And it's a good connection to what I'm about to say. Connection and connect. It's about connection. I'm talking about connection. Throughout all of this, I feel like, or what I wanted to get across is just stay connected. Keep in contact with like everyone, all your loved ones. Don't neglect people in this time. You know what I mean? You get my drift? If you have a petty grudge, bro, just like squash it. If you have a normal grudge, squash it. If you don't have a grudge at all, bro, well, you don't have a grudge. Just understand it's okay to, you know, take it easy and take a little break. You don't have to be ashamed of not doing anything, because what's happening in the world is kind of crazy. Focus on the good and focus on what makes you happy in these moments. Keep on creating, keep on learning, keep on living. You know, this time doesn't have to be stinky poo poo. You know, it doesn't have to be old. It can be something great. You know, it is whatever you make it to be. But yeah, 2020 can go anywhere it wants to go, as long as you stay grounded and as long as you stay calm, collected, and don't overreact. Just take it easy. You know, it'll all be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. So I'm hit up a couple of Panadols and go to sleep. So, you know, good night, guys. Or morning. Honestly, whichever time zone you are, so I'm just gonna say good. So good, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.